For the last months, I've watched so many tutorials explaining how to create a smoke effect on After Effects, and none of them really worked for me. That's why today I'm going to show you how to achieve this very detailed smoke effect with a wavy touch to create a wavy aura style. Hi there, I hope you learn one thing or two in this tutorial. By the way, this is one of my first tutorials, so please be kind and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so in After Effects we're going to create a new composition. You can name it however you want, but I'm going to name it Aura. For the size, I'm going to go for 1920 by 1080. You can pick the size you want. Frame rate 30 would be great, but you can also choose 25 or 29. Let's make the resolution full, and the duration should be something around 10 seconds. Hit OK. Now you can create a solid layer, or you can just toggle this transparency grid. So I'm going to create the layer anyway. Right click, new, solid, and I'm going to make it black. So now we're going to select the pen tool. I'm going to zoom out a bit and I'll draw a straight line like this. You can make it the color you want. I'm going to keep it white. And for stroke, make sure it's something about 3. We're going to place it in one corner. We're going to rename this layer to make sure you're following me. We're going to call it Waves. Now, for this line, I'm going to apply the effect Turbulent Displace. On Turbulent Displace, we're going to change the size to 350. We're going to also hold Alt and click on the evolution stopwatch to add an expression, and here we're going to type time asterisk 30. So what this does is to change the frequency in which the waves move. See? Perfect. Now we're going to add another effect here. We're going to search for something called echo. We're going to add this. And here we're going to change the echo time to 0.400. The number of echoes, we're going to make it 20. That already looks good. For decay, we're going to make it 0.60. Okay. And echo operator, we're going to change it to blend. Cool. Now we're going to need this line to cover the entire background. So what I'm going to do is to go to our layer, Waves, add repeater, and under repeater, we're going to change the number of copies to something like 20. So now, if we select the layer and we go to Properties, we can adjust the scale to make it cover the entire background. Let's see how this looks so far. We can also change the opacity. We can lower the opacity a bit. $50 would be great. Let's see how it looks. Great, so we had our background. Now let's play with the smoke effect. So now we need a shape, any shape. I'm going to work with this one because I don't want to draw this all over again. But you can draw a ghost, you can draw, I don't know, a fireplace maybe. That would be amazing for this purpose. And I'm going to rename this layer. I'm going to call it man. For this layer, I'm going to search for an effect called wave warp. Let's drag it to our layer. And I'm going to change the wave type to circle. Then I'm going to select the effect and I'm going to hit Ctrl D to duplicate the effect. And here I'm going to change the wave width. I'm going to type 35. I'm going to change also the direction, something like 80. And wave speed 0.2. So let's see how this looks. Something like that. It doesn't look so good now, but you'll see. Now we're going to duplicate this layer, our man layer. And for our man layer, we're going to add turbulent displace. And here we're going to change the displacement to bulge smoother, the amount to -45, size 40, complexity 10, and we're going to change the evolution to something like -25. Cool. So what have we done here? Let's see. Okay, but still, this doesn't look like smoke. So, we're going to select our last two layers, right-click and pre-compose. I'm going to name it Man Pre-Comp. You can name it differently if you want. And here I'm going to right-click again. Go to Layer Styles, Inner Glow. Under Inner Glow, we're going to change the blend mode to Lighten. We're going to keep the opacity to 75. Noise, I'm going to type 15. Color, you can pick the color you want. I'm going to choose this light yellow. Make sure gradient smoothness is 100, technique softer. Choke, I'm going to go for something like 5, size 100, and range 50. So let's see how this looks. Okay, maybe we can adjust the size. I'm going to keep it at 80. Great, so now we're going to make these borders look like actual smoke. We're going to select our pre-composition and we're going to search for the effect called CC Vector Blur. We're going to drag it to our composition. And here we're going to change next to type, we're going to change it to perpendicular. Amount, we're going to go for something like 50. Reach smoothness 5. Already looking good. Then we're going to change the property to luminance and map softness. We're going to keep it at 15. Look at this. So that would be it. You can leave it like this, or you can add something else. If you want to make it a little bit more vivid, we're gonna go to the pre-composition man, we're going to double click, and on the first layer, we're going to add another effect. We're going to search for colorama. We're going to drag it here. Under input phase, we're going to change add mode to screen. Go to output cycle and select the colors that we want. So here, if you hold and drag, you can take out the ones that you don't want. And I'm gonna go for just two warm colors, red and yellow. We're going to go to the beginning of the timeline and we're going to add a keyframe on cycle repetitions. Move the playhead a bit forward and we're going to change cycle repetitions to something like 3.5. Let's see how this looks. You can press U to see the keyframes. And we're going to change something else. Here, next to blend with original, we're going to change it to 50. So now we can go to our main composition. And let's see how this looks. So now if you want this colorama effect to keep changing the colors, you can go to the keyframes that you've applied here. Inside the pre-composition and hold Alt, click on cycle repetition stopwatch and type the expression loop out, and then inside the brackets type cycle. This is used to keep the colorama effect looping. So let's check now. I don't know about you, but I love those details on the edges. And you can apply this to anything related to fire, basically. Alright, so that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed it. This is my first tutorial, so if you have any constructive comments, you can leave them below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.